What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is a great day, start to the week for me, but by the time you see this, Thanksgiving will be in full force. So I hope you guys enjoy your feast, time with your families, and all that good stuff. Today's video is part one of a three-part series. We're doing performance on a 2017 Street Glide with a Milwaukee 8 engine. Today's video is about air filters, specifically an install, performance, and why they leak. Why would air filters leak? That doesn't even make sense. Well, let's get to work. We'll talk more about it. For those of you that don't know me, my name is John Maxwell, and I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Chattahoochee Harley-Davidson. So if you're into all things Harley-Davidson, you should consider hitting the subscribe button right now. I figure I throw in that little extra bit about my professionalism because there's some pretty crazy comments coming at me from after the last video. Oh yeah, like that guy. And that guy too. Yep. But you guys really came out to bat. There's always lots of really good comments and thumbs up and all that good stuff. So I started a Facebook page and Instagram page. You can find those in the description below. You can find them on my YouTube channel page. So I just want to invite you guys to like those pages and enjoy viewers' rides and other things like that. Pictures of Antonio, all kind of good stuff. So, alright, enough yapping face. Let's get in there. We'll go to the shop. We'll unbox an air filter. We'll install it. We'll talk performance, why air filters leak oil, all that good stuff. Oh, and I'm probably late for work, so let's go. Right on the point of my knife. Oh yeah, I jacked that all up. Alright, this is super tech stuff right here. If you use dielectric grease around those O-rings, then they'll stay in place. That way they won't fall off of the backing plate. You can use silicone, a lot of people do, but it gets all stuck in there, it gets hard like silicone's supposed to, and then nothing will come apart later on, and don't use silicone. Dielectric grease is clear, you can wipe any excess up later, it's way better. And also, if you just start the 3 manifold bolts and the 2 breather bolts, then everything lines up nice and even. Don't start and fully tighten each bolt as you go around. Well, you'll see in a second. Let's just get back to the video.
I don't think you actually put my air filter on.
I forgot about that. How about Antonio had a customer make him take the cover back off one time because he didn't believe him that he installed the air filter.
I'm going to build a stage 4 motor and then not change the filter.
that's it for install. But I told you guys we were going to talk about performance and why they leak sometimes. Performance-wise, all the air filters are really very similar. We've tested them before and we found about a 3 horsepower difference between what I installed today and Harley-Davidson's heavy breather. So really above 4,500 RPM or so, you're not really gonna feel in the seat of your pants a 3 horsepower difference. So really when you're picking one out, pick out one that you like to look at, that you think looks cool, black or chrome, whatever you like. And that's way better than thinking one of them is gonna super outperform the other. Most of your base maps, when we go to dyno them, they don't even specify what air breather. They just say high flow air cleaner. So really the biggest difference is gonna be an exhaust, which is next week, and then dyno tuning is the week after that. I also told you guys I was gonna tell you why they leak sometimes. Now, you gotta understand how the breather system works, and we can pretty much thank the EPA for that. Cylinder, right? Piston goes up to create combustion, boom, power, awesome, go down the road. But on the piston downstroke, there's another amount of pressure created in the bottom end of the engine. And there's oil down there. So all that pressure has to be relieved somehow. The way Harley does it is through a breather port within the cylinder. Obviously it's in the crankcase. Pressure goes through here, all the way up through into the head there. Comes out over here on the other side, through the breather valve. Oops. Through there, a little sponge, take up some of that mist. One-way valve in there. Comes out the back side, into the cylinder head here, travels around. All this is covered by a gasket, pops out your breather bolt that we've been talking about today. Oh, sorry, I shook you guys around a little bit. It's normal to have some oil there. It's the excessive oil that I'm talking to you guys about today though. Higher RPM for excessive amount of time, like being on a road trip, overfilled oil and wet sumping can cause extra oil to be going through that system and cause what we call blow-by. Now, the RPM factor, well, going on a road trip, that's normal stuff. But if that's how you ride a lot of the time, well, then you might just need to clean your air filter more often so that it doesn't puddle up within the air filter and drip down on your crankcase and make your bike look like it's got some horrible oil leak or something. For overfilled oil, well, check it hot. If it's over full, set it right. You know what I mean? For wet sumping, man, that's like for a whole other video. We'll talk about oil pumps one day. If you want to see that, throw it in the comments and we'll tackle wet sumping in its own video. But I figured you might want to know a little bit more about the breather system and all that stuff. And this was a great video to include it in. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to give you a big old dirty thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, do so now. It's right down there. What's also right down there is videos 2 and 3 in this series. They'll also be on the end screen once they're released. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.